Hey guys, it's Camma here again. Just gonna get back into making some videos, some QC tutorials. I've been on hiatus for a bit because I got married and then went on a bit of holiday, and then I couldn't be bothered. But I'll get back into it whenever I get some decent games to show you. I've got a good game here against Redoxide on Corrupted Keep, and the focus that I want to give in this video is how I'm shooting my rockets, because I do hit a lot of middies in this game. It's actually kind of funny how many I hit, but he was just charging around, so you need to be able to hit your strong defensive rockets, or strong even aggressive rockets, when someone's just jumping around the map a lot. He was mad, so he did a couple of dumb things, so we're not going to talk too much about the strategy, but just what I want you to pay attention to when I'm shooting the rockets, the main thing is, and I've been talking to a couple other intermediate players around, or even like quite decent players around Australia, you know, Knight, Lure, these type players, and I mean, they say when they play me, I'm hitting these rockets on them and they can't reciprocate that because they're not strong with the rockets. And I said, probably what you're doing wrong is you're always moving your mouse backwards to shoot them. I can honestly, me and Frags, when we shoot rockets, like, unless you're spamming, if you're spamming from above and you're like got to pull your mouse down to hit someone below you, yes, fair enough. Other than that, there's almost no situation where you should be pulling your mouse backwards to shoot rockets, because you're just going to shoot them shallow. There's like no need, unless of course you've been aiming quite flat, and then obviously you need to pull back to go like less flat. But you never want to shoot these dud rockets when you're pulling your mouse right back and shooting them near your own feet, unless obviously if they're point blank range right next to you and you're trying to not deal any damage to yourself and you're trying to get it just behind them. That's probably the only situation where you might want to do that. But in general, if you're shooting rockets, you want to be moving your mouse left to right and away from you. And the reason I say that, I keep harping back to it, is because we want to shoot our rockets nice and deep, because if we shoot them behind the opposition, a lot of the time that's where they're going to walk into it. And even if we're not, you know, outright, we're not shooting in the right depth in terms of where they are standing on the ground, it can still hit them outright just by directing them. So you will see in this video hardly ever moving my mouse backwards to shoot my rockets. And I want you guys, if you are watching this and you're watching your own games, I want you to pay attention to when you're not hitting your rockets in a situation where you might otherwise, you sort of should be hitting your rockets and you're not. The question I would ask is, am I pulling my mouse backwards when I'm firing my rockets? And if the answer is yes, that's probably why you're not killing them, because you're not shooting them fast enough as well. Like, and then some people say, oh, but Cam, what if they jump towards you? Well, if they jump towards you, you should be pulling your rocket up to hit them while they're in midair. Especially with the amount of LG damage you can get now with the buffed LG. You can't afford to let them wait and hit the ground. And the beauty of hitting them in the air, when they're in the air jumping towards you, is it really knocks them flat and then they stop still. And then the other rocket, then you can shoot it at their foot for the second one, because they've lost all the momentum. Whereas if you shoot the first one at their foot, they go flying. And if they go flying with the LG like it is away from you, you're dead anyway. So you can't be shooting your rockets like that. And we'll get into the game. I won't go on for too long. Probably rambled a bit there anyway. But the way I'm shooting my rockets in this game, it's actually quite beautiful. I hit a lot of really strong rockets. Just consistent. You know, none of them insane. I actually missed one insane frag. I missed the midi, but yeah, you'll see how I'm shooting them, and yeah, we'll get into it.
Fight.
Off this spawn I just charge towards. You gotta be careful though. Probably got a bit lucky that he bounced off me, but that's just LG at the moment. It's a bit too strong. Okay, see, when I'm that's the situation there where I'm talking about, where you will be pulling your mouse backwards, because yeah, he's going to come underneath you, so you have to pull your mouse underneath. That's probably the only situation when you're above them where you should be pulling your mouse backwards to shoot rockets. If you notice on the second one, I'm actually lifting up to shoot. You see what I mean? We'll go back and have a look. Because I'm going for this a bit now. I'm not waiting for him to hit the ground. I'm shooting quick. So you see what I mean by my mouse is moving up to shoot these rockets after I hit the first one, and that's all I mean. It's like I'm aiming down here, and then all of a sudden I'm moving my mouse away from my body to shoot the next one. And like I said, you should be doing that on almost every rocket you shoot. The only, like I said, yeah, spam and the rare occasion, but in general, if you're moving your mouse backwards to shoot rockets, you've shot it incorrectly. Alright, I'll check that. I'll spawn for it. Alright, he's just charging around. So even that rocket there, see, I'm moving my mouse away to shoot it so I can get it nice and deep, instead of like trying to shoot it shallow. Alright. He's just charging out. Again, you're moving the mouse away on every single rocket that I shot. Let's have a look. So see where I'm aiming? Now I'm lifting my crosshair away on every rocket. Every rocket, the crosshair, except for that last one. See when I'm in right close, and then, yeah, no worries, you're aiming straight at him. But you're moving your crosshair away on almost every rocket. Who just charged around that, but yeah, whatever. Get that, yeah. Speed. Master. One tip for you guys: whenever you got a weapon that they don't know you have, just play off it a bit. It's quite useful because he doesn't know I've got rockets right now. Obviously, it's possible I picked the rockets up, but I probably wouldn't be able to be where I am really quickly if I had rockets. So just play off it a bit, like act like you don't have it, and then all of a sudden you've got rockets out. You know what I mean? That's what you should do when, not all the time, but a lot of the time when you do pick up a weapon that's lying on the ground. Again, when they're coming through that archway, what I like to do is shoot the rocket like halfway up. Reason being is because it's guaranteed to get damage. If you shoot here, it's pretty difficult to get the right timing. Whereas if you shoot here, any time that he's coming through is going to take damage. Whereas if you get the wrong timing on this rocket here and he's passed, you don't get any damage at all. You know what I mean? So I like to shoot the rockets quite far out and about shoulder height. Because most of the time they're full on charging at that angle, right? And then obviously after that one, then you just hold your crosshair in the air and hit the midi. Again, so I'm lifting the crosshair to shoot that one, okay? Even on a weird angle like that, you don't shoot it further down because it'll only hit him like 30 damage. You got to lift your crosshair and hit him again. He charges again, yeah. Beautiful. The other thing is shoot them quick too. You know, like that's the skill of it is you don't have to wait to see where they are to shoot. Just react. You know what I mean? And it is a skill, and honestly, there's not many players in the history of the game, in my opinion, that have this skill. You either got it or you don't. You can shoot the first one, and from what you can see, as soon as you shoot it, you know where the second go. By the time you shoot the second one, where he's going to be in midair or whatever he's going to be. It is one of the toughest skills to get in the game, but it is certainly a skill. And I've got it. Frags had it. You know, other top rocket players in the world have had it. A lot of the Russian players, you can clearly see when you play like base, these type players, they've got it too. They know where when they shoot their rocket, where the next rocket's meant to go before it even hits the opponent. But what I see a lot of even intermediate level guys, some even like quite high level guys, they hit this rocket and then they've got to watch the opponent while he's in midair and then wait and then wait and then wait. And like I kept going back to, LG in this game now, you can't wait. You don't have time. So you have to be shooting quickly. Yeah, so that you notice how I shot it like instantly. And it was a bit of a weird rocket. He killed me, yeah. That's unbelievable, yeah. Probably coming around this way is risky because if it's a better player, probably he's going to get past your rocket and he's going to get into red. And if he gets into red, you're dead. So Probably better off just quickly going around the other way, but yeah, I don't know why I went to the left. See that rocket I shot behind him? Because a lot of time what they do, it's not so much when they got rockets, but certainly when they've got LG, that as soon as they realise you got rockets, they try and get as far away from you as they can. So then all you do is you shoot the rocket directly behind them. And the beauty of shooting the rocket behind them is that it knocks them closer to you, or it pins them in place. They can't move back and get distance on you. Obviously, if he's using rockets, it's probably not as likely that that's what he's going to do. But that's what I'm saying when I'm saying you're moving your crosshair away to shoot. Watch how I shot that first rocket. And the first rocket really is the crucial one. If you don't hit the first rocket here, you can't kill him really. See how it's going away from me, you know what I mean? It's not shallow, like behind. I was aiming here and I'm shooting away from me, not like shallow, you know what I mean? So you got to get it in behind me. Obviously now I'm just trying to get away. Even that one was lifted, do you see what I mean? Like I'm putting my crosshair in the air, I'm not waiting for him to hit the ground. He is just charging around, see, in that situation there when he is weak, that is another time when you want to pull the crosshair down. And the reason you want to pull the crosshair down is because the rocket, yeah, imagine he's standing at this ammo box here. Oh, my mouse was found out of charge, so, yeah, great. Imagine he's standing at that ammo box just there, and he's only got low health. And I'm standing where I'm standing while I press pause. You want to get the rocket as close to him as that's going to kill him, but as quickly hit the ground because it kills him faster. You know what I mean? And I know it's obvious, but you know, some people probably aren't thinking about that. You want to, when they're weak, you want to get the rocket to travel the least amount of distance and hit them as quickly as you can so they die without getting the chance to shoot one more rocket at you. So that's what I tried to do in that sort of situation. I think I missed the first rocket, but that's something you want to keep in mind as well. These days when they're charging the shotgun, just hold your LG out. They won't even get in close to you. The LG is too strong. It needs to be nerfed again. I don't understand why they would buff it, but yeah, in this situation, don't bother with this spam. Just use LG. He's just jumping around the map.
Master.
I missed this move. I just overshot it a little bit, so bad. But I remember I was playing lag. But yes, but he's still got to go for that one, especially when he's using LG, because he's just going to kill you nowadays if you don't go for those couple of rockets. And that one is a pretty difficult one to hit, but yeah, you still need to go for it. Lift your crosshair, and you'd be surprised how often you actually hit it if you just lift your crosshair. Again, lift your crosshair. Don't wait for him to hit the ground. You're a bit lucky. Spawn frag. I said it in a couple of previous videos, but when you shoot the orb when they've got rockets, you need to, obviously you're trying to get damage on them by shooting it and hitting them, but you also need to shoot it when he's about to shoot his rocket, because then his rocket misses, and that makes a huge difference in that fight. If that rocket that he shot at me hits me, I'll probably die. So you got to time it such that his rocket is going to miss because you teleported at the correct time. It's really important. Yeah, this is the frag on this. Looked alright, boys. What do you reckon? But anyway, lift your crosshair, and when they're bouncing towards you in that sort of situation, and you do lift your crosshair, you'd be surprised how easy it is to hit them, because by the time they're like right in your face, the target's quite big. So just lift your crosshair, and you'll be surprised how often you hit that one. Obviously, the one after that, I was going for the style points. Probably you can switch to LG in that sort of situation. But yeah, I'm going for the frag. I was a bit unlucky that it missed. I thought it looked alright. We'll have a look at it. No. Alright. The other thing is in this situation, don't panic and just sit on the red and let die to his plasma. See how I moved back around the corner. You've got more time than you think, especially because he's so weak. You know what I mean? Don't panic and just die on the red because that's where he's spamming. You know, he's going to be spamming at that. And these kind of fights are really important, especially against good players, because if you get this fight, you keep all your weapons, you keep all your, you know, you got decent stack now, and then at least it's split control at worst. You know what I mean? Otherwise, if you die there, then he's the one charging up to get you, and you know you've lost all your weapons, which you don't want. Sorry, I'm a bit tired, but thought I'd make this video for you guys before I go to bed. Lift crosshair, easy. The target's really big. It looks hard, but it's not. Lift your crosshair. Target, it's really big. I've been unlucky on the time, man. That's right. I thought it'd be clever and use me orb to get up because I thought he'd be charging me, so I'll get the armor and then use the orb, get up top, and I'd be able to not die. But I fucked up my movement and missed the red. He wasn't there anyway, but I got lucky. Nice plasma. Problem on this ping, you gotta lead it by so much.
5-minute warning. Killing spree. Airborne. Netmaster.
I know, I remember that.
Frags left.
Split your spam, so if you did spawn there, the second rocket's no good shooting in the same spot, so that's why I always split it. And sometimes if you think they're going to be really early out, then you actually shoot the rocket over here. And then they jump into it and they're thinking, fuck, he's that good to shoot that rocket there, you know what I mean? Because most guys are always shooting here or here. That's the only two places they'll shoot. So you just split it nice and deep. Now I split it onto the rocket launchers. Never a mistake to split it onto the gun that he's going to go for. But if you think he's going to pass that, if he's a fast champion especially, shoot it even further right. That'll be yellow, come on. Sorry, I had to go back to the yellow.
Frags left.
See how on that rocket there, and I spoke about it in another video, you're aiming at the left and flick it to the right. If you just aim straight, okay, in this one he probably ran along the bones there, so he probably got stuck after the second one, and he's going to end up on the right hand side. But if he's sitting on the ground here and you just aim straight at him and or even try to aim to his right, he won't walk to the right because he can see you aiming to the right. Just aim on his left and flick to the right hand side. Fraser was the absolute best player I've ever seen in the world. Him and probably Rafa, the two really strong players that I've ever seen. I'm not saying there's probably other players who are good at it too, but they're the two best I've ever seen or played against. So that's what you want to do. You want to these type rockets. If you just aim straight and shoot straight, you will not hit them. Like maybe you hit noobs, you will not hit good players. So what you need to do is aim on one side and then flick to the other side, and you'd be surprised how often they walk into it. Yeah, we'll have a look at it again.
frag left.
Probably his movement was already controlled on that one, but you get the idea. So even those two there, I'm lifting my crosshair, you see?
One frag left.
It's just fun too, you know? It's like, it's better and it's fun, you know what I mean? So like, why wouldn't you do it?
You win.
And then all these rockets were on 70 ping, you know what I mean? And I hit like every MIDI. I mean, the server did feel really crispy. I can't remember why. I think it's because early in the morning. There's less players on it, so it feels really good. But yeah, I hit you know, a lot of rockets that game, like probably 10 to 12 mid-air rockets. So that's what I'm saying. Lift your crosshair up, guys, and then don't be afraid to shoot fast when you're doing it too, because it just destroys them. Like literally, they have no chance. And it feels great, you know, like nothing better than when you hit. I'm hitting MIDI, and they get worried to attack you because they know that they're going to get destroyed if they do. And the thing is, most players they don't destroy the opposition when they do that. So if you can do that, you're going to get a lot of easy free kills, or not. I wouldn't say free kills, but you're going to get a lot of big damage kills because they're attacking you when they can usually attack against other players, but against you they can't because you're hitting these fast directs, you're hitting these middies. So that's what I said. That was only a short game, yeah, but there was a lot of rockets I hit in that game. So yeah, just big takeout I want to give to you guys is, see, look at the angle I'm shooting a lot of these rockets. They're not like shallow at all. They're always quite flat. Even when he's like reasonably close to me, I'm still shooting him quite flat. And then obviously when he's at a good distance, it's always nice and flat. So you get it in behind him, or you hit him in the knees or whatever, and then it pops up in the air, and you've already got your crosshair nice and high. So just move it a little bit more and hit him in midair, and it's fun, like I said. So yeah, sorry about rambling. Like I said, I'm fucking tired. My brain's not working properly, but yeah, that'll be the end of this video. I'll try and get a couple more soon, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for that, guys. See you in the next one.